crawling, haven't you? Waking up every day to the same old miserable life. You stand in front of that cracked mirror and stare at the reflection, disgusted. What do you see? A waste, a shadow, a joke of a man. You think no one else notices. You think the world doesn't laugh at you behind your back. You think those friends care about you. They're waiting for the moment you crumble, waiting for the final slip up so they can point and say, "There, that's the one who couldn't make it." They want you to bleed. Every time you walk outside, every time you put on that fake smile, they can smell the fear on you. You reek of weakness. And every second you hesitate, every time you sit down and think, maybe tomorrow, or maybe I need a break, you're proving them right. You're feeding them your soul on a silver platter. And you know what? They enjoy every bit of it. Because, unlike you, they're not afraid to take what they want. They're out there grinding, fighting, clawing their way to the top. You're just waiting to be slaughtered. And that's what pisses me off the most. You're sitting here, whining about how hard it is, how tired you are, how nothing ever goes your way. Crying like a lost dog, begging for someone to come save you. But guess what? No one's coming. No one cares about your tears. No one cares about your story. No one gives a damn about how unfair life is. The world doesn't stop spinning because you're down on your knees. It'll keep moving, crushing you beneath its weight, and won't even flinch. You think life owes you something, that all your suffering will magically transform into success. Wake the fuck up. Life doesn't owe you shit. It's cold, ruthless, and indifferent. It'll chew you up, spit you out, and not even remember your name. You're not special. You're not chosen. You're just another cog in the machine. Easily replaced. Easily forgotten. But here's the thing. You don't have to stay this way. Nah. You can change all of it. You can flip the script and make them wish they never crossed you. But you won't do it sitting on your ass, feeling sorry for yourself. You want to be a king, then act like one. Own your pain, own your suffering, because nobody else is going to carry it for you. This is your burden, your cross to bear. And you're the only one who can rise from it. They've tried to break you, haven't they? They've lied to your face, betrayed you when you needed them most. They left you out in the cold with nothing but your regrets and shattered dreams. They want you to beg, to crawl back, to admit defeat. Fuck that. You don't crawl for anyone, you don't bend the knee to anyone. You don't let them see you weak. Weakness is blood in the water, and these sharks will tear you apart the moment you show them you're bleeding. So don't bleed. Don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you broken. You stand tall, you grit your teeth, and you push through every bit of agony life throws at you. You stare into the void and tell it, not today. You take every punch, every kick, and you turn it into fuel. You get up when they expect you to stay down. You fight harder when they think you've had enough. And when the time comes, when you've sharpened yourself into the weapon you were always meant to be, you don't just survive, you dominate. You make them bleed. Every single one who ever doubted you, every single one who whispered behind your back, every single one who wanted to see you fail, you make them regret it. You don't ask for respect, you take it. You rip it from their hands and make it yours. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to exist. No one's gonna hand you your crown. You're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to claw and bleed for every inch of it. You think success comes without scars, without sacrifice, without losing parts of yourself along the way? Fuck no. You're going to suffer. You're going to feel like giving up. But that's when you push harder. When your body is screaming at you to quit. When your mind is telling you to stop. You dig deep and find that primal rage buried inside you. That hunger. That beast that doesn't give a damn about fear, about failure, about pain. That's who you need to be. You're not some fragile little thing that needs to be coddled. You're a monster waiting to be unleashed. But you've spent too long hiding it, too long playing it safe, too long pretending to be something you're not. It's time to let it out. It's time to embrace the darkness inside you. The fire that's been burning in your chest all these years. The one that tells you, I'm not done yet. You think the devil waits for permission to destroy. You think the lion asks the gazelle if it's okay to hunt. Number. They take what they want. They consume what they need. And they leave the rest in ruins. You think the world's going to give you anything less? It's survival of the fittest out here. And you've been acting like prey for too damn long. It's time to flip the switch. Stop being afraid of your own power. Stop second-guessing every move you make. Stop letting other people dictate your worth. They don't get to decide how far you go. Only you do. Only your hunger, your grind, your determination can define where you end up. But you have to want it. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything for it. Your sleep, your comfort, your peace of mind. Burn it all if that's what it takes. Let your life become the battlefield it was meant to be. The weak get comfortable. The strong get dangerous. And that's what you're going to be. Dangerous. Not to them, but to everything that tries to stand in your way. Every obstacle, every challenge, every setback. It's just another thing to crush under your heel. You don't fear failure, you embrace it. Because it's the only way you'll ever grow. It's the only way you'll ever become what you were destined to be. Kings aren't made in peace. They're forged in the fires of war. So, go ahead. Keep playing nice if you want to. Keep waiting for that perfect opportunity. That perfect moment when everything falls into place. Keep dreaming about how one day it'll all just work out. But let me tell you something. That day will never come. The world isn't going to gift wrap success for you. It's not going to lay down and let you walk all over it. No, it's going to test you, beat you down, strip you of everything you thought you knew, and then dare you to get back up. You gonna let it? Or are you gonna stand up, spit the blood from your mouth, and charge back in with everything you've got? Because if you're not willing to give it your all, if you're not willing to fight until you have nothing left, then you don't deserve it. You don't deserve the success you crave. You don't deserve the life you dream about. The truth is, life isn't fair. It never was. It never will be. But that's not an excuse. That's the challenge. That's the test. You either adapt or you get left behind. You evolve or you rot. So, what's it going to be? You going to sit here and feel sorry for yourself? Or are you going to rise the fuck up, take control, and make the world remember your name? You don't need anyone's permission to be great. You just need the balls to do what's necessary. And don't mistake me for one of those fake motivational speakers feeding you bullshit about positive thinking and good vibes. Nah, fuck that. This is war. And in war, you don't survive by being nice. You survive by being ruthless, by being relentless, by being willing to do whatever it takes. And if you can't handle that, then you might as well quit right now. Because the truth is, most people don't have people will settle for less than they're worth because it's easier. But not you. You're not like them. You're built different. You've got that fire inside you, that hunger that won't let you sleep at night, that voice in the back of your head that keeps whispering, you're meant for more. So stop pretending to be something you're not. Stop hiding from your potential. Stop playing the victim and start playing the game like the killer you are. Because at the end of the day, it's you or them. So, who's it going to be? Make them pay for every single moment they doubted you. Every time they looked past you like you didn't exist. You've been invisible for too long. But now you're going to make them regret it. Regret that they ever underestimated you. Regret that they didn't see the storm brewing inside. You've kept it all bottled up, haven't you? That rage, that bitterness, that feeling that no matter what you did, it was never enough. Well, it's time to let that rage out. It's time to unleash the beast and show the world that you're not to be fucked with. Because, let me tell you something, they're not going to stop. They're not going to suddenly change and start treating you with the respect you deserve. No, that's not how this works. You have to take it. You have to drag respect out of their cold, dead hands, if you have to. And when you do, when you finally take what's yours, you don't ever apologize for it. You don't shrink back into the shadows. You stand in the light, bold as fuck, and dare anyone to try and take it from you. Don't let them see you bleed. Make them